So this will be the only clip that I'm taking in the hospital. After this clip, I will like go into detail about everything that happened, but oh jeez. This is Friday, so this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so this is my third night in the hospital because I had a severe asthma attack. I've had asthma pretty much my whole life, and I have never had an attack to that degree. It was honestly one of the most terrifying moments of my life. I went by ambulance twice, and the second time I didn't. Straight up did not think I was going to live, and now we can add that to the list of PTSD things. It has been quite the week. I am happy to be alive, obviously, but now I am terrified to go off oxygen because that's how you breathe. And yeah, I will get more into detail. I just wanted to, show that I'm in the hospital and not just be in my basement or the guest bedroom all blah blah blah, this is what happened. So yeah, if you have asthma and anything like this has ever happened to you, bless your dear little soul, because I'm still having like little flashbacks of it, and it's terrifying. So now we will move on and I'll get into the story. Just want to catch a break. I feel like I care. I don't know how much a person is supposed to endure before it all becomes way too much. I'm off oxygen, as you can see. I have my sunglasses on because of my head. I can't stop crying because I really don't want to go home anytime soon and end up back here. I know I said that you're only gonna get the one clip, but looking for you, basically an emotional wreck today, so I will explain everything like I said I would later. They'll keep me here tonight, and I'm kind of hoping that they keep me here tomorrow as well. I just do not feel comfortable going home yet. I just don't know how much longer I can do this. Can't be a hero forever. Gonna miss this little safe spot that I have been in. Oops. Where everything has been monitored. Where I get breathing treatments every 4 hours. Where I don't feel like I'm gonna die. But alas, I must go home. I keep saying that I'm not gonna film clips in here, but I'm a liar. So I don't know how this video will be laid out. It will probably take me quite a few tries to get through the story of what happened because it was extremely traumatic. So bear with me, y'all. This one is going to be very open, honest, and probably hard to hear. So okay, cheers with my empty water. This is a video that I knew immediately when it happened I was going to make a story time about it, because for the first time I have a really good title and it's not clickbait at all. No shade to my man David Dobrik or anything. So, as most of you are aware, I suffer from a neurological condition called new daily persistent headaches, and I wondered how long it would take for him to come in. And I've had it for 15 years. I also have IBD. I have not as severe as they used to be, but I have pretty severe allergies, not well maintained asthma, depression, anxiety, all of that stuff. So I noticed around the time that I was about to get my wisdom teeth taken out, / I was informed by a group member of mine that she had a horrible reaction to the Emgality shot, which, if you watch my vlog, you saw me take that shot, and it almost killed me. The shot itself stays in your system for 5 to 6 months. I had noticed after taking it that I was hitting my rescue inhaler so much more. I was having these cough attacks in the middle of the night, like when I had my wisdom teeth taken out, and a little bit before that and after that. And the week prior I had, this is so crazy. Okay, so on October 14th, I slept in because I thought I was having major anxiety attacks all night, and I had gotten myself upstairs, and my sister came home, and I was having a very hard time breathing. I was I can't even imitate it because I'm still a little freaked out about everything that happened, and I keep having these minor flashbacks. So I was obviously scared. I was hitting my albuterol inhaler. I was having a hard time breathing. I was having a hard time talking. So my sister called the ambulance. The firemen, because we're all men, arrived first, got all my stuff down. I don't recall if they had a breathing treatment or not. Anyway, first ride in an ambulance ever. So I get taken to the emergency room. I get brought in. They do a breathing treatment on me. They did a magnesium infusion for me, and then they had me on just slow flow, normal oxygen, but not air room oxygen. So I've had my problems with this hospital in the past, but it was the closest one to my house, so that is why all of this ends up there. I'm probably on the slow flow oxygen for, I don't know, an hour, maybe less than that. So they take me off, and then they are like, okay, well, we're gonna discharge you. Do you feel better? And I did feel better, because obviously I come in not being able to breathe. So not even 5 minutes later, me and my sister were out in our car, and I noticed the tightness is kind of coming back. We go to Meyer, drop off my prescription, because of course they wanted me to start a steroid treatment. So this is we get home by 3-ish. This is still on Wednesday the 14th.
I take a nap, but like apparently I was still breathing from like right here. And I woke up from my nap and I had to go to the bathroom. And I crawled from the couch to the bathroom upstairs, not like up, like on the main level. I didn't have to crawl upstairs. Went to the bathroom, and when I came out, I was in even more distress than I was earlier. Oh, time out. I forgot to tell you the best part. The first time that the ambulance came, my blood oxygen level was like 65. Back into the video. But so my sister calls her best friend. She is running over a nebulizer and a nebulizer treatment because we think that, like, you know, trying to play doctor at this point, whatever. And then all of a sudden I could not speak. I could not move. I could not breathe. The commercial of a fish out of water explaining an asthma attack, 100% what I was going through. On the other side note, I have never in my existence, I'm going to be 29 in December, I have never had an attack, anything like that. So, my sister's like trying to ask me if we should drive or if she should just call the ambulance again. Thankfully, she just called the ambulance because I probably would have died in her car. Same fire people come, so they know what's up. Different EMT comes. They have to come through like the front of the house because I literally couldn't even move off the couch. My blood oxygen level is 60 and dropping. I remember being in the ambulance and I like straight up was just like, all right, well, this is how I go out, because no matter what, I couldn't breathe. I get wheeled back into emergency. I swear there were like 5 people in my room at all times. It felt like this was around like 7 or 8 o'clock maybe. So I was I was getting prepped to go to the ICU from, let's say, 7 p.m. to 11:15 p.m. because that is how long it took them to get me stabilized breathing enough to move me to a different floor. So that night I'm moved to the ICU. My dad came to the hospital. My poor sister probably would have had a stroke and we would have been in the hospital together. My dad comes, he's there, he's like watching me die basically, and they're like getting me better. So they still on 14th. So I spent the 15th and 16th in the ICU. On the 17th they moved me to the other side of the ICU, so like less serious. On the 19th, on the 18th, before bed, I got moved down to like the normal floor. 19th and 20th was also the normal floor. I got released on the 20th. So I was in the hospital for almost 6 days. When I first was up in the ICU, it was very 50-50 if I was going to have to be intubated or not, which freaked me out because I don't have a power of attorney or anything, so I don't really know who would make any decisions for me if, heaven forbid, that were to have happened. But when I'm in the ICU, they start me on something called Heliax, and they legitimately roll in these like giant helium tanks, and it's like it just goes through your nose, but it's like high flow, and it is oxygen and helium. And yes, it changed my voice, and if I wasn't like this is my biggest regret, is that I don't have any of that on film because it was so funny. It was like and people could understand me better because I was breathing better, but like I sounded like Minnie Mouse. It was just the comedic relief we all needed. But I was told if the Helix did not help improve my breathing, I would have had to be intubated for at least 2 days. And that scared me. I had 2 COVID tests done while in the hospital, both negative, so that makes me feel good that I don't have COVID. But yeah, so I was in the hospital for 6 days getting breathing treatments every 4 hours on the every 4th hour. I slept, I mean, pretty well just because of that. My biggest concern is that, well, they sent me home with a steroid taper. They sent me home with a nebulizer because I fought with my insurance for it, and nebulizer treatments. They sent me home with a steroid inhaler that I will be taking every day. Like, I know I need to take better care of my lungs because I've been through like allergy testing and everything, and when I was younger and stuff, but the only thing that I have changed during all of this, besides getting my wisdom teeth taken out, is that shot of Emgality. It put me in acute respiratory failure. It has been messing with my depression like I never thought a drug could. This drug that they're giving us to prevent migraines or help migraines when you don't have a normal migraine disorder is just baffling to me. And yeah, it would have been nice if it worked, but now it's in my system for at least 4 more months, and my body's trying to still like process the trauma and process like whatever happened, and I'm just very terrified that it can happen again, because nobody can guarantee that, because it already happened once and it was very severe and very traumatizing. It was just insane. I know some of these clips that you've seen were a little hard to watch, but when all you have time to do is lay in a hospital bed and think, you get pretty sad sometimes. I'm grateful that I did not suffocate to death, because that sounds awful. I'm grateful for the doctors that were helping me. After my visit to the hospital, my doctor list is now 11. I have 11 doctors. My mood, I'm just very tired. Like, I'm always fatigued anyway, but one of the doctors said every day you spend in a hospital bed, it takes your body a week to recover. And I 100% believe that, because going up and down the stairs, I feel like I'm 92. So thank you for tuning into my I almost died Liz talk. Gross. My I almost died Liz talk. You know, content, baby content. Sorry, don't sue me, Remy and Alicia. But yeah, that is what has been going on with me. And hopefully the normal vlogs will continue and not be as dramatic as this one is. Okay, bye.